The Mail Online reported a friend of Meghan's said that the reason why she isn't going to Prince Philip's funeral is because she doesn't want to be the centre of attention.
Pregnant Meghan Markle isn't going to Prince Philip's funeral under doctor's orders.
None of the family will be wearing military uniforms. Everyone will be in morning dress instead. It's an effort perhaps to save Harry some embarrassment. He couldn't be wearing a uniform given that he has stepped down from royal duties.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Exposing SMG. Today we are going to discuss the drama that has erupted after Prince Philip's passing. Whether that has to do with Meghan Markle not attending the funeral or Prince Harry and Prince Andrew being the reason that no one will wear special military outfits at the funeral, we're going to delve into the scandal of it all. So if you guys don't know, Prince Philip passed away on April 9th in Windsor Castle. May he rest in peace. The Duke of Edinburgh was the longest serving royal consort in British history and was the Queen's side for more than 6 decades of her reign. He was 99 when he passed. Leading up to his death, he was hospitalized for about a month when he was admitted in February after feeling unwell and later underwent a procedure for his pre-existing heart condition. Prince Philip's funeral will take place at St. George's Chapel on April 17. So a lot of media attention has been shifted towards Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, considering that Philip was a popular media topic during their Oprah interview. Harry and Meghan were criticized for 1. Being on Oprah in the first place, and 2. The interview airing while Philip's health was in a crucial state and people were suspecting that he was going to pass away around that time. It has been announced that Harry has returned to the UK this week and is staying at Frogmore Cottage, where the prince is quarantining ahead of the Duke's funeral. He will publicly reunite with the royal family for the first time since his and Meghan's big bombshell Oprah interview to attend Prince Philip's funeral. I'll definitely make another video after the funeral to discuss with all of you, but let's talk about Meghan not attending first. So Meghan's team has announced that she has been advised by her doctor not to fly to the UK and that he wouldn't clear her to fly to the UK because of her pregnancy. A source told E! News that she isn't feeling relief like most people are assuming. First, can we talk about how Meghan's team is always on top of it? As I said previously in videos, and with my knowledge about Hollywood and pop culture, celebrities often work with the media, especially when it comes to certain media outlets such as E! News, Us Weekly, and so on. So anything that's coming from these outlets such as E! News, which is Meghan's usual celebrity go-to, it means that it's coming from the source itself, aka Meghan. What is in the media is what she wants out there. This is basic protocol for any celebrity, to be honest. Anyways, a source exclusively told E! News that Meghan wanted to support Prince Harry at the funeral of Prince Philip following their tell-all interview with Oprah, and that she wishes she could attend despite tension with the royal family. The article starts out saying, "Let the record show that Meghan Markle would have attended Prince Philip's funeral were she not too far along in her pregnancy with Prince Harry's second child, a baby girl." It sounds more of a damage control article written to address the critics as opposed to genuinely releasing a statement about her not attending the funeral. It sounds like those articles that are released when celebrities attend rehab but their team is quick to say, "But not for drugs though." Listen, I'm not here to hate on Meghan and say that she's using this pregnancy as an excuse not to face the royal family after all the accusations that she spitballed on Oprah. It's important to note that she's around 4 months pregnant and according to her, her doctor hasn't cleared her to fly. They have not announced their second baby's due date. However, we know that they announced the pregnancy on Valentine's Day, which might have been around the 3-month mark since that is a safer time for couples to announce that they are expecting. Since then, it has been about 8 weeks, which could bring Meghan to 20 weeks being pregnant or around 4 months. She could be further along or it could even be less, but that's the basic story we have for now. Obviously, this prompted people to dig into the past and bring up when Meghan traveled to a lavish baby shower thrown by Serena Williams in February 2019 when Meghan was pregnant with baby Archie. By doing a bit of basic math, Meghan was around 6 or 7 months pregnant at the time she flew to New York. At the time, royal reporter Omid Scobie, who also co-wrote Finding Freedom, spoke to Good Morning America and said, "The trip was planned some months ago, and with an official trip to Morocco this weekend, it is the last available time that Meghan can travel before the baby is born." With people digging up the past, fans and loyal royal watchers are upset to hear that Meghan will be ditching the funeral and citing her pregnancy, yet she had no problem flying from the UK to New York while she was heavily pregnant with Archie. The National Health Service states that some women prefer not to travel in the first 12 weeks of pregnancy because of nausea and vomiting and feeling very tired during these early stages. The risk of miscarriage is also higher in the first 3 months, whether you're traveling or not. Traveling in the final months of pregnancy can be tiring and uncomfortable. So many women find the best time to travel or take a holiday is in mid-pregnancy, between 4 and 6 months. We should also take into account that we are in a pandemic and the risk of flying is definitely higher. Meghan has also opened up about suffering a miscarriage last year, so it's understandable that she's trying to be safe at all costs. I definitely want to know your thoughts on Meghan not flying to the UK because she's pregnant despite being at the ideal time of pregnancy to travel, if that's the case. I laid out all the facts, so comment down below what you guys think. I personally believe that whether or not Meghan was pregnant, she would have come up with a different excuse as to why she couldn't attend the funeral. I say this because of the court case that she had with the press. Long story short, she was suing Associated Newspaper Limited, which is a media company that runs the Daily Mail, and she was suing them for invasion of privacy, copyright infringement, and blah 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 blah. I'll link a couple of articles down below for you guys to catch up on all the gruesome details. Meghan did everything in her power not to bring the court case to trial, and it's obvious as to why she did that. She didn't want to face anyone. She didn't want to face royal sources in court, and she sure as hell didn't want to face her father. She was successful in getting a summary judgment approved in which she didn't have to end up going to court. A lot of people believed that it was because she was caught lying as stated in court documents and that she genuinely didn't want to face her past demons. And I think that's the case today. Pregnant or not, I don't think Meghan facing the royal family after calling them racist on national television while Philip was in the hospital is her ideal scenario by any means. Sources from her camp are saying that she wishes to fly for the funeral, but she simply can't. And I just don't think that's true. I don't think that Meghan wishes anything of the sort, to be honest. It's kind of obvious, and it's okay to call it for what it is. She doesn't want to face the royal family. Many fans brought up a good point. Meghan is at a safe time in her pregnancy to travel, and she isn't a stranger to using private jets in the past, and she definitely could have used one now in this case, but she just didn't. However, as I said, Meghan is pregnant, and so she's free to do whatever she wants with her body, and if that means not traveling while pregnant, girl, do you. It's going to raise suspicions, as it already has, and I'm curious to hear your input, so be sure to leave it in the comments below. A different source spoke to Us Weekly, and they reported that Harry's already missing Meghan and Archie and has been FaceTiming them every day to check in. He actually speaks to Meghan a few times a day because he worries about leaving her when she's so far along in the pregnancy. I don't know. It just seems like these are damage control articles being released to emphasize that Meghan is heavily pregnant, please leave her alone. Yes, she flew to New York when she was heavily pregnant with Archie, but this is not the case. The more it's emphasized, the more it's not as sincere as they're trying to make it seem. But to each of their own, am I right? Now, shifting our focus from Meghan, let's talk about Harry and what he will wear, or not wear, at the funeral. Ever since Meghan and Harry dramatically left the UK and stepped down from their royal duties, a lot of things happened. One of them being Harry being stripped of his honorary military titles. The Daily Mail reports that none of the royals will wear uniforms at Prince Philip's funeral in order to spare Harry and Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew has been shamed and criticized for his role in the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. In May 2020, it was announced that Andrew would permanently resign from all public roles over his ties to Epstein. Reports are now saying that Andrew is requesting to wear an admiral's uniform at the funeral. Oddly enough, Andrew was not stripped of his honorary military titles and remains a vice admiral in the Royal Navy. The Queen has reportedly said that all royals should wear suits, and this comes amid speculation that Harry was going to be the only family member not wearing a military uniform. A source said there was a risk of real embarrassment. Royal family members with a military rank have always worn uniforms at state occasions since the 19th century. The Queen has decided that in order to retain family unity and spare Harry public humiliation, everyone will dress the same, which means mourning coats and black ties for the men and simple black outfits for the women. Most royal fans are torn at the Queen's decision because they're saying that Prince Philip, who was a World War II veteran, would have surely wanted a proper military send-off, but that's been ruined by Harry and Andrew's controversial scandals. It's brought the question of, why are the actual loyal and hardworking royals pandering to two disgraced royals? I'm definitely interested in hearing everyone's input on the military outfit drama, as well as Meghan not being in attendance. Comment down below what are your thoughts and feel free to add more insight. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at ExposingSMGblog and on Twitter at ExposingSMG for more celebrity tea and the usual pop culture discussion. Like and subscribe for more, and as always, I'll see you next time.